Hi everyone, thanks for coming, welcome to stream, thanks for watching. It has been a week for me this past week. It's just been a lot. Good, bad, nothing I can't handle, don't worry. But the game that I'm going to be playing on stream this time looks like it's going to be cute, which I'm looking forward to. And I think it's going to be just kind of a great way to chill and relax with you guys after what has been kind of quite a week for me. So, I'm looking forward to it. I hope you are. Let's get right into it. I'm going to go ahead and put the link. It's called The Hidden Art of Innkeeping, and it's by a game dev named SeaPhoenix. And it's also apparently a sequel to or a spin-off from another Art of Innkeeping game that they've made. I'll be reading about that in the description in a minute. Anyway, here's the link, and also when I post the VOD on YouTube, I'll put the link in the description there as well. So yeah, let's get right into it and read that description. Okay, The Hidden Art of Innkeeping. After a disastrous stay at the only hotel by the beach, Eleanor decides to convert an old farmhouse in a nearby village into an inn. So it kind of sounds like almost like gonna start like a bed and breakfast thing and then kind of expand from there maybe? However, renovating the inn doesn't come cheap, so she accepts a loan from a mysterious tycoon who demands payment by the end of the month. Meet a colorful cast of characters as Eleanor welcomes visitors to her new inn and recruits villagers and employees. Meanwhile, she discovers various treasures hidden around the village and gradually learns more about the other villagers and the former owner of the farmhouse. Can Eleanor uncover the secrets of the past, revive the fortunes of the struggling village, and turn the inn into a roaring success before the deadline? So that's interesting. I've only really skimmed this, so I didn't know all of this yet. So it looks like we've got some mysteries to uncover, as well as the, the job sim aspect of it. Like, I've never actually played a game like that, like Animal Crossing or Harvest Moon or Stardew Valley or anything like that. I've never played a game in that genre, and that's what this is looking like it's going to be similar to, but it may also have more of a traditional linear story to uncover as well as we go along. Okay, and there's all the cute little dollies that we're going to see in the game. Okay, highlights. Renovate the inn and watch it transform from a dilapidated farmhouse to a luxurious inn. Meet unusual and fascinating guests, including biologists, adventurers, a pirate, and even a vampire, plus some familiar faces from The Lost Art of Innkeeping. Yeah, The Lost Art of Innkeeping, that's the one I was mentioning before. It looks like I had seen that when I was skimming this. It looks like another game, probably by SeaPhoenix, I think. Discover new areas, recruit new villagers, and unlock delicious dishes to be served to your guests. So I'm wondering if that means that there's going to be a kind of a cooking mini-game in there as well. Find items and beautiful paintings that will be displayed at the inn, and that will help you uncover the mysterious background of the inn's former owner. Configure guest rooms, purchase amenities, hire employees, and upgrade the inn and its surroundings to keep your guests happy. Complete mini-quests such as getting seeds for the farmer, restoring a ruined monastery, helping kids build a sandcastle, and more. Replay the game with a new Game Plus and discover several exciting new items and quests. And guests, not quests. And experience different outcomes and multiple endings based on your choices and actions. Okay, so this has multiple endings as well. Unlock achievements, master the art of innkeeping, and become the owner of a 5-star inn that caters even to royalty. Note this game is a sequel to The Lost Art of Innkeeping, but can be played as a standalone game without knowing anything about the previous game, which is what I'm going to be doing, because I haven't played The Lost Art of Innkeeping either. This is the first time I'm going to be playing this game, and I haven't played the previous one. Release date. I'm hoping to release this in 2024 on both itch.io and Steam. Please be aware that some things that appear now may change during the development of this game. So this is just the demo. I forgot to mention that I have left my brain on still pause today. I forgot to mention this is just the demo, but it is planned to be released this year. So for now, just the demo, and later this year, the whole game. And let's jump into it. Hi. Okay, and yeah, as always, I haven't taken it past just the menu screen and the settings options menu, but this is going to be the first time I hit new game. Let's see what happens. This has been such a fun vacation. The sun, the sea, the food. I can definitely see myself living by the beach one day. But it's almost time to check out, so I better get back to my room and pack. And I'm not moving her, this is just still part of the opening cutscene. The only downside of this vacation has been this hotel. It looks glitzy, but the rooms are so small and expensive. Plus, there are barely any amenities. Not even hot coffee or tea in the morning. You know, you would think... I've never been to a hotel or a motel that didn't at least have like a Mr. Coffee in the room for you, with a couple of tea bags and some instant coffee. It makes me glad I'm going back to my own inn, even though I'm the one operating it. Although, to be honest, it's Wodehouse who keeps things running so smoothly. He's such an amazing butler that sometimes I think I'm not even needed there anymore. Yeah, usually at least a couple of bags of coffee or tea. Sounds like this hotel she's been staying at is pretty stingy. I have about half an hour before my train leaves. That should give me plenty of time to check out and maybe get a snack. I would be freaking out if my train was leaving in a half hour and I was not at the station. They're learning the sacred art of innkeeping? Yeah. Yikes! Look at the line to check out. I'd better join it immediately. I didn't even realize there were so many people staying at this hotel. That's because this is the only hotel on the south coast. I wouldn't stay here otherwise. The prices are astronomical and the service is terrible. Yeah, that explains it. No competition, they can just sort of treat you however they want and people just come and stay there anyway. Yeah, I guess I have no choice but to wait. Well, since we'll be here for a while, I'm Ying. I'm Eleanor. Nice to meet you. I work as a librarian in the capital city, but I'm visiting my aunt and uncle who live in Ambrosia, a neighboring village. Ambrosia is a small and sleepy place, but it has a beach too, and a historic lighthouse. 25 minutes later. Our train is now leaving in 5 minutes. And we have only gotten about, halfway through the line? It's for real the Krusty Krab of hotels. Not the best, but it's better than the others. Yeah, exactly. I mean, at least it's clean. There's not, anything crawling across the floor, or people throwing things at you, or being weird in the lobby, or anything like that. Oh yes, I've heard about the Chocolate Festival. It's taking place on Day 30, Classic Mode. This is an interesting way to include the difficulty mode settings. I like that. I don't think I've seen this before. So either Day 30, Classic Mode recommended, or Day 40, Relaxed Mode, longer time span to accomplish goals. I'm going to go on Classic Mode recommended. I usually, despite the fact that I'm not that great at gaming, I like to try out all these games on their default intended mode because, you know, if I'm not good at it, then that's just funny and that's fine. And if I can keep up, then that's great to know too. If it doesn't have bugs, smells, and loud people, it's a good stay. Yeah, exactly. That's right, it's on Day 30. Lots of people will come from all over to see and taste the latest creations of world-famous chocolatiers on that day. Anyway, it's almost my turn now. It was nice meeting you, Eleanor, and have a good train ride back home. That's if we can catch the train. Thanks, I hope I don't miss it. It's very close to the departure time now. Is this innkeeping simulator or is this anxiety simulator? Ah, finally. I'd like to check out of room 3, please. And could you please hurry? My train's leaving very soon. Let's see. Checking out of room 2. No, it's room 3. Ooh, I got an attention to detail achievement? Interesting. I'll tally up all the charges and prepare your bill. Oh, okay, I was wondering, I guess, in this case, she's paying after the stay rather than up front. Usually when I travel, I like to pay up front, because then, if it's busy, usually it's fine with the hotel if you just, leave your key cards in the room and take all your stuff and go, and then housekeeping can go in and find the rooms vacant and clean up after you. So, including the 2 restaurant meals, it'll be 160 gold. Oh, and because it's 1 minute past checkout time, there's a 30 gold late penalty per minute. So that's 190 gold in total. But I'm only late because the line was so long, or fine, I don't have time to argue, so here's 190 gold. I have a feeling that if we argue, it's going to become 210 gold, and then 240 gold, and we're going to miss our train. If the 30 gold is that important, I can just, call management later and ask them to straighten it out, but I'm not going to argue with the person at the desk for doing their job either. I'm not going to give them a hard time. It's obviously busy, and, his sprite looks tired, so, you know what? Fine, I don't have time to argue, so here's 190 gold. Yeah, this is daylight robbery, but I need to go catch my train now. Five minutes later. Oh no! I knew it! Oh no! There goes the train! Eleanor? I missed the train, and the next one isn't till tomorrow! I see this happen a lot among the hotel guests, and then they end up having to stay another night at that same hotel. People deserve better. Someone should open an inn nearby to give that hotel some much-needed competition. Well, there is an abandoned farmhouse in Ambrosia, the village I was telling you about. The farmhouse is falling to pieces, but it's certainly in a very nice location next to the beach. I really wish someone would convert it into an inn. Do you mind if I tag along with you and check out that farmhouse? I actually own an inn up north, and it may be time to take on a new challenge. Okay, so that's how it's going to be a sequel, is because we're expanding the business. And yeah, because she mentioned earlier that her butler is so good that she doesn't feel like she's even needed there, so she could make him the general manager of her old inn and let him stay in charge of it, and she can just check in on that every so often, or get reports from him, and then she can have a new challenge. That sounds great. Oh, it's providential that we meet then. Let's get going. 45 minutes later. This is the farmhouse. What do you think? It's charming in a dilapidated, weed-infested kind of way, or it's in even worse condition than I expected. I was kind of hoping to say something a little nicer than either of those, but I'm gonna say it's charming. Yes, it does seem perfect for an inn, doesn't it? After a bit of fixing up, of course. Yang, I'm surprised to see you here. Aunt May, you're just the person we want to see. Oh, so does her aunt own the farmhouse? Oh, maybe not. But at least she can help us buy it. Aunt May is the village elder, and you can talk to her if you want to purchase the farmhouse. I've been coming to visit Aunt May every few weeks because her husband is very sick. Hi there. My name's Eleanor, and I'm an innkeeper. I'm afraid you'll have to speak up a little. My hearing's not what it used to be. But you said something about an inn? Yes, I'm an innkeeper, and I'm thinking of converting this farmhouse into an inn. That sounds exciting. The village owns the farmhouse since the previous owner, Kinich, didn't have any remaining family, and I've been trying to find a buyer for years now. You can have the farmhouse for only 200 gold. Okay, we can... Oh, there's my, I didn't even look in the corner. There's how much gold and stuff I have. That is a steal, it seems to me, if we can buy... I mean, I know it's going to need renovations, and that's going to cost money, but the farmhouse is only going to cost 10 gold more than the stay at the hotel just cost us. So, you know, that sounds to me like it's a pretty good deal. I currently have 321 gold. Do you want to pay 200 gold for the farmhouse now? I have a few questions about this area. Let me take a look around first, or sold, I'll take it. I have a few questions about this area, and then if I get a chance, I'll want to take a look around as well. How can I help you? What can you tell me about the previous owner? Tell me about this village. I don't have any other questions. Tell me about this village. This village is called Ambrosia. My husband Shad grew up here and told me that things were quite lively in the past, but now there are just a few of us left. I'm a tailor by trade, but I hardly ever get any customers. Shad is a fisherman, though he's been too sick to go out to sea recently. There's also a general store, a bakery, and a farm. Oh, there's Brillig, too, who's a carpenter. The nearest city is Grandville. I believe you and Ying were staying at a hotel there? Though hordes of tourists visit Grandville every year, practically no one ever comes here. I suppose there's not much to do here. Even our beach isn't very clean. What can you tell me about the previous owner? He was an elderly man named Kinnage. I don't know him well, though, because he kept to himself and he passed away about 5 years ago, shortly after I moved here. Apparently, he used to be a very successful farmer. But the crops in this village started failing, for some reason, a number of years before I moved here, and that led to a big feud between Kinnage and Agnes, the other farmer in this village. She's still quite bitter about it. I'm kind of wondering if their beach isn't very clean and the crops started failing for some reason, and there's a lot of tourism in the town 45 minutes away. I'm wondering if there's some kind of a pollution problem going on or something. I don't have any other questions. Let me take a look around first. Of course, the door's unlocked, so feel free to go inside the farmhouse. When you're done, come find me. Just follow the path heading east to the main part of the village. Agnes and Brillig live northwest of here, and the beach is to the south. I'll go with you, Aunt May, and see how Uncle Shad is doing. See you sometime in the future, Eleanor, and I hope your inn is successful. Oh, I can't wait to see what the farmhouse looks like on the inside. I'm sure it'll need fixing up, but I bet I can make it a much more welcoming place than that awful grand hotel. And this village sounds interesting too, albeit a bit quiet. I'm sure I'll meet lots of new people, and I'm excited to explore the surroundings too. Do I need help with anything? View controls, view settings. Let's start. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's the things crawling! Yikes, this does not look like the inn of my dreams at all. It's going to need a very thorough cleaning before anyone can stay here. And gah! These dastardly mosquitoes are everywhere. I hope they don't bite me. Okay, so they're flying around, not crawling. There's a broken crate here. There's nothing inside. I could possibly use this as my bedroom. Only after it's cleaned up, of course. And I'll put my notebook on the bedside table while I look around. I'm going to record all tutorials here so that I can easily refer to them if I need help. Okay. Choose a tutorial to view. Cancel. Aside from the fact that I can't go to sleep yet because I have too much to do, I think the sheets need to be cleaned first. They look kind of gross. It's a wardrobe. I wonder if there's anything inside. I found a box containing a complete set of tableware with plates, bowls, cups, and flatware. Nice! So there is going to be some stuff left behind here that we can use, it looks like. Ugh, I just stepped in something sticky. I have no idea what it is, and I have no desire to find out. Oh, this room is not too bad, though it definitely needs to be cleaned, and the furniture will need to be replaced at some point in the future. I think this room will work as a guest room with single beds and a writing desk. Beneath the layers of grime and dirt, I can see that the walls are yellow, so this could be the citrine room. Oh, thank you. There's a painting here. I don't know who made this painting of a beach with a lighthouse, but it's nice to have some decor for this place. Yeah, that's pretty. I think this room will work as a guest room with a double bed and a writing desk. The walls are purple, so this could be the amethyst room. It's a wardrobe, there's nothing inside. Oh, nice! A cobra? This room definitely needs a thorough cleaning, but at least I haven't seen any rats around. Ah! It's probably because the snake keeps them away. Let's get out of here and never come back. I'm not going back in there while there's a snake around. Let's see, does shift do anything? Yeah, shift to run. It looks like there's another room down here. Oh, this has got to be the kitchen, dining room area. How the heck did a snake get in there? Oh, it's in the country, and it's a rundown farmhouse, so it looks like there's some holes in the walls and stuff. I guess if it's dilapidated enough, it just kind of came in and, probably there might have been rats or mice originally, and it came in to eat them. This must be the dining room and kitchen. They're a little small, but I hope I can expand them in the future. Ew, there's green gunk in the sink. That's probably mold. These dirty surfaces need a good scrubbing. There's a rope here, I'll take it. I see cobwebs, but I'm glad I don't see any spiders. There are some broken plates here. Ugh, this broken barrel is covered with cobwebs and green gunk. But hey, there's a parasol in here. It may come in handy one day. It's a broken jar. There's nothing inside. So what's over here? I don't think there's anything useful here, but I'll rummage through it just in case. Oh, I found an old hat. I can sell it or hold on to it. You never know when a hat might be useful. This hole is so gigantic that I can almost crawl through. Hey, I see something inside. It's a brooch. It must have slipped into the hole in the wall somehow. I don't think it belongs to anyone now, so I can sell it if I wish. Oh yeah, I already looked at the broken crate. Okay, so that's the farmhouse. At least we didn't find any, leaking plumbing or anything too bad. It just looks generally run down. Nothing that, not like we had a real house inspector come and look at it for us, but it doesn't look like anything we can't handle. So they said somebody lives up to the northwest, but I probably have to go around to get up to the northwest because that's just water. Let's see the state of the well. There's some water in the well. I wonder if this is where the mosquitoes are breeding. Most likely. Okay. And I think that's May. Let's go talk to her and buy the house. Ying already left. It's always nice to see her, but she has to get back to her job. She works at the National Library. I wish she could find something to do in this village. So have you decided if you want to buy the farmhouse? Yes, tiers 200 gold. Yes, but let's talk about the price or not yet. As bad as I feel about haggling with this nice lady, it is most of the money that I've got. And It's so mean, but I'm gonna have to do it anyway. I like the farmhouse, but given how much work's needed to fix it up, not to mention the mosquitoes and the snake, the most I'm willing to pay is 150 gold. I can understand that. Ooh, the negotiator. Another achievement. I can understand that. You seem like someone who's careful and wise, which is exactly what we need around here. I have high hopes for your inn, and for the future of this village. The lady doesn't need that much money. Yeah. Yeah, and in the long run, opening a business in town, if we can draw some tourists here, then that could, in the long run, get everybody in the village more money, because we'll be bringing in money from the tourists for the economy. It'll be 150 gold to buy the farmhouse then, and ultimately, I know I'm going to spend all of this around town anyway, getting it fixed up as well, so yeah. Congratulations on your purchase and welcome to the village. What do you plan to do next? The first thing I need to do is hire a housekeeper to help me clean the place. Maybe one of the villagers is looking for a job. And I should tell Wodehouse, who's managing my inn up north while I'm away, that I'm not going back anytime soon. Where can I find a telephone? Oh dear, none of us have telephones. But the general store handles the village's mail, so if you talk to Russell there, he'll be able to send your letter. I better write all these tasks down before I forget. Okay. View pending, completed, and failed tasks. Keyboard users use Q for the previous tab and W for the next tab. Press X or escape to exit. And I've also got mouse, so that might just be easiest. Getting started, hire a housekeeper and clean the inn. Talk to Russell, owner of the general store. I haven't received any letters, and it looks like we've got 2 achievements so far. Okay, I think talk to Russell is probably the first thing to do, because then we can get that letter out to our butler sooner rather than later. I can now access the tasks menu either through the main menu, the button that will appear on the upper left, or by pressing T. Anything else? What do the icons and numbers on the upper right mean? Or I'm good. They look pretty, intuitive, but let's ask anyway, just to make sure. The gold icon keeps track of how much money I have, while this, schedule icon indicates the current day. The key shows how many guests I have checked in, and how many rooms are available at the inn, while heart is the average guest rating or happiness. So I guess we've got 0 over 2, so it looks like we've got 2 rooms available, although I wouldn't consider them available until they've been cleaned, technically. And 0 guests checked in. And the clock tells me what time it is. Right now I'm free to explore, but once I start operating the inn, we'll go through the following cycle. Setup, check-in, leisure, and check-out. I'll learn more about each time period later on. And finally, we can see how many stars the inn currently has. I hope we'll be able to transform the farmhouse into a smashing 5-star inn someday. Okay, so let's see, there's bread. Is that the general store? No. Welcome to Ambrosia, I'm Ava. Oh, of course, it's a bakery. I'm very happy you've opened an inn here. Things have been so quiet the past couple years that my bakery is barely surviving, so I'm hoping more people will visit the village soon, or will visit the village now. And if you have tableware for your guests, I can even supply your inn with bread for a small fee. I'm sure they'd be happy to have something to eat. Okay, good. That's good to keep in mind. Okay, so let's go look for that general store. This has got to be Russell. Yep. Hello there, I'm Russell. I'm afraid I don't have much in stock right now. I heard that you're the person to see about sending a letter? Yes, it'll cost you 1 gold. Alright, let me write the letter now and give it to you. Wodehouse is going to be so surprised to hear that I bought an inn here. I'm going to tell him to get the word out so that anyone visiting the area knows about this inn. All done. Here's the letter and 1 gold, and thanks for your help, Russell. No problem. I sure hope a lot of people will visit now that you've opened an inn here. I'm going to order some new items at once, and if you get any letters tomorrow, I'll deliver them to you. Okay. So I guess he'll come find me, probably, and I don't have to check in. The windows are shuttered and the door is locked. I don't think anyone lives here. Okay, so we've got our tasks have been updated. We've talked to Russell. Now we just need to hire hire a housekeeper and clean the inn. A peacock? I love peacock sounds. What a beautiful peacock. I hear loud snoring inside and the door's locked. This axe looks old, but very sharp. The door's locked. Humph. I haven't seen you around before. The name's Agnes. Oh, you're the one who got mad at the previous owner of the place I just bought. I hope you won't be mad at me just because I live in the same place. The bridge is damaged. So are we gonna have to get somebody to fix the bridge so we can access that part of town? Huh. And where should I be looking for somebody to help clean the farmhouse? No, this is just back to the farmhouse. Okay, there's a path up north. I got distracted by the peacock. I have no reason to leave the village. Okay, so that's not a way to go either. The beach? Hello, I'm Simone. I heard you're thinking of opening an inn here. How exciting. Russell and I used to live in the capital city where he was a delivery man, and I used to clean houses. Perfect. Would you like a job? But when we had Bertrand, we moved here because we thought a quiet village would be a better place to raise a kid. Now that Bertrand's older, I'm thinking of going back to work. Perfect. Come work for me, please. Are you interested in working as a housekeeper at the inn? I'll pay you. Let's see. How about 30 gold a day? Oh, that sounds perfect. I'll meet you at the inn, and we can start cleaning the place up. Perfect. Hi, Bertrand. Come on, Bertrand, say hi to the nice lady. Hi, I'm Bertrand. He's a little shy. Okay, I think that's everything and everywhere. I don't think this old broken barrel is of any use. I can break it apart and salvage a piece of wood from it. Oh, I can clean up the beach. Let's do that. This seaweed is littering the beach. I guess I'll be a good citizen and pick it up. Yeah, I will. That's gonna get me more customers, so people want to come to my inn if the beach nearby is nice. I don't think anyone wants this old boat anymore. I can break it apart and salvage a couple of pieces of wood from it. I'll pick up this seaweed. I'll pick up this piece of wood. There's a bucket here. It's still in good condition, so I'll take it. Yeah. I'll pick up this piece of wood. I'll pick up this piece of wood. Ah, the beach looks much better now. I'm sure people will appreciate the clean beach, and I got some wood and seaweed out of it, too. Neat. Now this is a lovely beach, and it's, you know, not crowded, which, is very nice if you want to go on vacation and have a nice, quiet beach to be at. And it's right in front of the farmhouse. That's perfect. Seaweed can be turned into food and health stuff to sell to your guests. Yeah, that's great. Hi, Eleanor. I took a quick look around the place, and there's certainly a lot of work to be done. I recommend that you explore the farmhouse if you haven't done so yet, and interact with anything that might yield interesting items or information. Looks like we'll be up all night cleaning this place up, so when you're ready, come talk to me. And yeah, I've already explored, so let's get to it. I see that you found tableware. This means we'll be able to serve food and drinks to guests during their stay. I'm sure that will make them happier. I'll take the tableware from you. I'll put everything in the kitchen cabinet after we're done cleaning. If all goes well, we'll be able to receive our first guests tomorrow. Are you ready to start clearing out all the clutter? Yes. All right, let's transform this place then. Whew, I can't believe it's already morning. I'm exhausted, but it's wonderful to see this place looking clean and almost sparkly now. And we managed to salvage 4 wood from all that clutter too. Thanks for your help, Simone. Which reminds me, I should pay you, so here's 30 gold. Thanks. All the rooms in the building look presentable now, though we still have mosquitoes, and that one room has a snake. But that's alright. We'll just make sure no one goes into that room. Yeah, we'll keep that locked. I put signs on the doors to the guest rooms too, to help guests identify them. And while you were cleaning the kitchen, Russell came by to give you a letter. Oh, Simone, you are on top of things. Oh good, that must be from Wodehouse. Wodehouse says things are going well at my inn up north, and he's told all our guests there about this place, so we'll see if any of them come to stay. Oh, and he also registered this inn with the Association of Accommodations. I had completely forgotten about that, but now we'll be able to work our way up their ranking system. In order to be a 1-star inn, we need to get rid of the snake and the mosquitoes. I should hope so. I should certainly hope they're not giving out stars to inns with pests. I also need to pick up the wood and seaweed littering the beach near the lighthouse so that my guests can enjoy a clean beach, and I should talk to Brillig the carpenter about repairing the inn. And we already took care of the beach, so that's one job down. So we just got to deal with the pests and talk to the carpenter. I've already picked up all the litter on the beach, so I can cross that off my to-do list. How exciting! For this demo, let's see if we can get 1 star by day 8. Okay, so I guess since this is the demo, we don't have to go for all 5 stars, they're just going for 1. Cool. In the complete game, if we're able to get 5 stars before the chocolate festival takes place on day 30, we'll see a special guest or 2 on that day. 1 out of 5, I got bit by a snake. Yeah, the kind of Yelp review you're going to be getting. Let's aim for the stars. View tasks. Do you have any tips on how I can accomplish these tasks or anything else? Let's see, do you have any tips on how I can accomplish these tasks? Simone seems pretty smart. Many of your problems can be solved by the items you find, and by the guests who come to stay. You may also find it useful to talk to the villagers now and then. Okay, so make the rounds, see if anybody's got any new dialogue. To deal with the mosquitoes, you should see if there's stagnant water anywhere outside the house. Usually that's where mosquitoes like to breed. Yeah, so that's the well. The only thing is I don't know how to deal with that, so... View tasks. Get rid of the snake, get rid of the mosquitoes, get Brillig to repair the inn, and reach 1 star by day 8. Okay. Anything else? This is the time when we usually set things up for guests. You can now access the Rooms menu, where you can view room layouts and select amenities and the price level. You're also free to walk around and talk to people during this time. Ooh, I hope they walk me through what's a good price level to set, because that's not something I'm good at. Why don't you talk to me again when you're ready to check in guests? Okay, let's go find the carpenter. I bet he's in one of those buildings that was maybe locked? Maybe somebody that was asleep? Well, I guess we never went into this. Shad's resting inside, and it's better for him not to see any visitors. That's right, that is her house. I was wondering. Anybody in there? No? Okay, this has got to be the carpenter, because it's got a saw on the sign. Howdy doody. You're on. I'm still so tired despite sleeping all day yesterday. I'm Brillig, and you must be the new innkeeper. I'm surprised you bought the place. It's kind of falling apart, isn't it? I was hoping you could help me with the repairs. Can you patch up the holes in the walls and the roof? Oh, that sounds like so much work, but alright. I don't have a lot of supplies in stock, so you'll have to provide me with what I need. And I heard there's a snake in the inn, so you've got to get rid of it first. There's no way I'm stepping foot in that building while it's slithering about. Do you have 80 gold, palm fronds, 10 wood, and no snake? No. Where can I find wood and palm fronds? You may be able to salvage some old wood from the stuff that washes up at the beach near the lighthouse. Agnes has palm fronds, but I don't think she'll just give them to you. You'll have to get on her good side first. Okay. So who's gonna... I guess I could try looking at the well and see if I can figure out what to do about it now that we own the place. I'm going to... Oh, yeah, because we picked up a bucket and a rope. I'm going to use the bucket and rope to empty the well. Hopefully it won't take too long. Phew, that's the last of the water. Now that the well's empty, mosquitoes won't be able to breed there any longer, and they should be gone tomorrow. Good. Okay. So does that check off that task? Let's see. Or does it just... Oops. No, but tomorrow it should be checked off. And now we gotta get rid of the snake. Oh boy, is that up to us? I'm not going back in there while there's a snake around. Maybe I'll meet a guest one day who can get rid of it. Okay, so I guess we gotta get guests first. Tell me more about setting up the inn. The guest rooms and the price level. We have 2 guest rooms available, the citrine room, which has 2 single beds, and the amethyst room, which has a double bed. They're both equipped with a writing desk at the moment, but in the future you'll be able to change the furniture in these rooms. Different guests have different preferences, which are categorized as either must-haves, which are things guests definitely want in the room, or likes, which are optional things that make guests happier. Guests also have budgets, and it may be wise to set prices at the cheap level to start with, as the current condition of the inn makes it difficult for us to attract the rich and famous. More expensive rooms also lower the guest rating. Okay, that makes sense. At least it's gonna hopefully be labeling the options as like cheap or regular or expensive level. You can view room layouts in the rooms menu, and you can also set the price level in the finances tab of that menu. Do you want to view the rooms menu? Yes. This room is vacant. Finances. Cheap? And it looks like we're currently losing money just because we don't have any guests. Okay, so you get a plus 20 on the rating if it's cheap, a minus 20 if it's expensive, and nothing if it's standard. That makes sense. Okay, so if we allow pets, and the housekeeper has to clean up after them, then it'll cost more, but they'll be happy they can bring their pets. Well, we'll do that later. We have a snake. We're trying to get rid of some of the animal life in this place first. And bread will raise our total cost. Oh no. The amenities. I love how the mosquitoes and the snake are negative amenities. And the disrepair. But we do have paintings. Let's see. So, if we select bread, then does that show up on the amenities? Oh boy. Okay. So it'll be a plus 20 on the rating, but right now the amenities are like minus 24 all told. Oof. I go to 5-star hotels that have mosquitoes in them. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to get rid of them entirely sometimes. Okay. Let's see. Setup. I'm not really sure how this all works, if I'm supposed to be clicking on setup there, but I think it's set up. So let's go. Nothing further. What would you like to do? I'm ready to open the inn. You've chosen 1 out of 2 services and 1 out of 1 food options. The total cost is 34 gold, and the price level is cheap. Don't check in yet, or check in guests. Let's go ahead and let people bring their pets, I guess. Maybe, because I don't want to be losing, ratings. We're just gonna have to do our best. Check-in guests. Oh look, there's someone here. Do talk to the potential guest and see if you can assign the guest to a room. The tip that a guest gives you upon checkout depends on the guest rating, indicated by heart as well as their budget. So try to maximize the guest rating by assigning the guest to a room that best suits their preferences. Talk to me again when you're done. Okay. And we're also looking for a guest that can help us with the snake. Hello there, I'm Marco. I like to travel around the region talking to farmers about crops and techniques to see if I can pick up any tips for my own farm back home. My son Niccolo sometimes travels with me, but he's busy with school at the moment. He's finishing up soon though, so maybe you'll meet him someday. I usually stay at the Grand Hotel, but I always feel so depressed there because they charge you for every single thing there, even the things you don't want. So I'm glad you opened an inn here. I have a long way to travel tomorrow, so I hope you'll be providing your guests with bread. I'll give you some seeds in return. Okay, yeah. I would like to have a double bed in my room if possible. I find it much more comfortable. Let's see if we can find a suitable room for you. Let's assign him to the double bedroom. Yes. I'll go talk to Agnes at the farm after this. Okay. One party will be staying with us tonight. Are you done checking in guests? Not yet. Well, I guess I don't see anybody else, so I guess so? I'll show the guests to their rooms. The guests will check out tomorrow. By the way, you can see guest preferences, rating details, and other useful information in the Guests tab of the Rooms menu. View Guests menu. Okay. So, amenities minus 13, price 20, likes 10, he doesn't have any pets, total 17, so his rating, okay. And we did make a bit of a profit at least. Okay. This is your leisure time, so you can explore and talk to the villagers and guests if you wish. When you're done for the day, you can go to sleep in your bedroom. Okay. So let's see if anybody will have anything interesting to say to us. Oh, we're also grateful to you for cleaning up the beach near the lighthouse. Some of your guests will want to bathe in the sea, so you're probably going to need towels. That is a good point. I have some that I made a long time ago. If you decide to provide them to your guests, I'll launder them for you for a small fee. Thanks, May. I can now choose towels from the room's services menu during setup. That's great. Okay, still resting. I'm not supposed to go in the water by myself. Is there anybody around here on the beach? Not yet, it looks like. Oh, the lighthouse. We haven't... I guess we could go to the lighthouse. I forgot to explore there. The lighthouse looks like it hasn't been in operation for a long time, and the door is locked. Huh. I bet that's something we'll fix at some point. Maybe not in the demo, but in the full game at least. Okay. baker have anything to say? I hope more people visit the village soon. Nothing particularly new? No? Nobody lives there. Okay, they're not just busy. And there's Russell. I've ordered some new items. Do come by tomorrow to see what I have in stock. You can sell items to me then, too. Okay, we still have a snake, so he won't do anything for us. Door's locked. Okay, so let's get involved in this conversation. Agnes says she doesn't have any money to buy seeds, but whenever I offer to give her some for free, she's too proud to accept them. Aha, so maybe we can get on her good side by trading seeds for something. All the villagers say they're tired of eating carrots, but what can I do? Seeds are so expensive nowadays, and I can't afford them. Do you have any palm fronds? I need them to repair the holes in my roof. I can't spare any palm fronds right now. Okay, so I guess when Marco checks out, he'll give us some seeds, probably, and then we can maybe trade those with Agnes for palm fronds, or at least start to get on her good side. So I think that about does it. This is probably just very simple right now because it's just one guest, probably just giving us a bit of a tutorial to ease us in, which I really appreciate because if I get thrown into it and there's like a bazillion things flying at me all at once, then it's kind of harder to learn. But, you know, that works for some games. Did you know you can access the menus using shortcut keys? Okay. I can't believe how much I've accomplished in just 2 days, and it's been so gratifying to welcome guests to the inn. But now I'm so tired that I can hardly keep my eyes open. Should I go to sleep now? Yes. A letter! Okay. Oh, there's a letter here for me. Dear Eleanor, I have some new items in stock at the general store. See you soon, Russell. Okay. Click to mark as done or not done. Okay. I'll mark it as done because I've at least read it. And then we can head right on over after we check everybody out. Please talk to all the guests to check them out. Okay. I can't believe there's a snake in the building. Here's a tip of 9 gold. I'm glad I got the chance to eat bread this morning. Here are the lettuce seeds that I promised you. Oh, thanks. I'm not cut out to be a farmer, but maybe I can give the lettuce seeds to someone who will find them useful. I hope to see even more dishes being served to guests the next time I visit. I'm particularly fond of seafood. I'll be back on day 5. Okay. And I'm, of course, still not going to deal with that cobra. If I'm done checking out guests, I should talk to Simone. Are you done with the checkout process, or would you like to continue talking to the guests? I'm done. We made a profit of 15 gold today. It's better than a kick in the head. Just as I expected, the mosquitoes are gone because they no longer have a place to breed. Good job, me! You can now make changes to the price level, the inn's services, and the food menu. You can also walk around and talk to the villagers if you wish. Talk to me when you're ready to check in guests. Okay, so we're on day 3, and we're trying to get at least 1 star in the next week. Shouldn't be too hard. I'm gonna leave things cheap until we can get rid of that snake. Not going back in there. Oh, there's something underneath the floorboard. It looks like a small package wrapped in cloth. Let's open it. It's a bar of dark chocolate! It looks old, but it still has a pleasant chocolatey smell, though it's very faint. It's wrapped. I'm eating it. Or serving it to a guest, I guess. I wonder why it was hidden here. I imagine Kinich, the former owner of the farmhouse, stored it so carefully for a good reason. When I get to know Agnes better, I can ask her about it, since she's the oldest resident in this village. I don't think anyone I've met so far knew Kinnage. Floorboard should fit perfectly back in now. Okay, so it's, I guess, a little less run down, too. Nothing in the wardrobe. Nothing when interacting with the bed. This room looks pretty nice. Nothing in the wardrobe. Let's check on the kitchen. I must say I did a pretty good job cleaning these kitchen counters. Yeah, no more green gunk. The stove looks much cleaner now compared to when I first bought the inn. The tableware is arranged neatly in this kitchen cabinet. The bad news is that there's a giant hole in the wall here. The good news is that I have a beautiful view of the sea from here. Okay, so I'm guessing setup just means the menu then. Right, we can add towels. And then the amethyst room. Oops. So it's just the snake and the disrepair now. At least we got rid of the mosquitoes. That's gonna take a big chunk out of our problems we're getting on the reviews. The beach +0. I wonder if we can do anything about the beach to make it any better for the guests. Okay. See that you got your first letter. I recommend that you take a look at the tasks menu often, including any letters you may have received, to see if you have any pending errands. Why don't you go take a look at the new items in stock at the general store? Okay, so it's okay to do that while we're in the setup mode. Maybe they'll have stuff that we can set up the inn with. The fruit here doesn't look very fresh. There's a sad and old-looking pumpkin here. That is a very sad and old-looking pumpkin. I didn't even recognize it as a pumpkin. It's so brown. This bottle of cooking oil expired a year ago. Oh boy. There's a very dusty roll of wallpaper here. There's just a teapot and some empty jars here. There's a pair of shoes and a pair of mismatched socks for sale here. Very randomly, there's a ventriloquist dummy for sale here. I thought it looked like a ventriloquist dummy. I was thinking, no, what would that be doing here? I thought it was just a doll, but no, it's actually a ventriloquist dummy. Nothing but dust on this bookshelf. I'm not sure what's in here, but someone must like it a lot because it's sold in a gigantic bottle. There's a very lonely sack of rice here. This barrel of flour is nearly empty. Russell? Are you okay? Yeah, his eyes are closed. Oh, sorry, Eleanor. I almost dozed off. There's some infernal animal behind the store that makes the most dreadful noise. It screeches and honks and wakes us up at the crack of dawn every day. I really wish something could be done about it. You mean the peacock? I'll take it. Ah, the peacock I saw behind the store must be Russell's infernal animal. The loud noise it makes sounds like mating calls. Maybe it wouldn't be as noisy if it had a mate. Or perhaps I can find someone who's willing to get rid of the peacock. Anyway, I got some new items for sale. Do take a look. And if you ever find anything that you don't have any use for, you can sell it to me. Before I go on a spending spree, I should remember to reserve at least 30 gold, if not more, to pay Simone and for the inn's other services and food. Do you want to trade? Trade or don't trade? Let's trade. Let's see, what do you have? A large shovel that can be used to dig things up. A ceramic teapot that can be used to serve tea to your guests. A simple wooden sign that can be hung outside the inn. I think it's worth getting that wooden sign, because that's gonna, in the long run, that's gonna help with our business. Buy the wooden inn sign? Yes. And I mean, it probably is worth getting the teapot, so that we can... I mean, the last inn, we noticed that we weren't getting any tea or coffee. Let's be good hosts. And I'd better keep hanging on to my money. I mean, I haven't found anything that I want to dig up, so if I do, I'll come back and buy that shovel. And what can we sell? A parasol, a brooch, and a hat. I'll hang on to this stuff, but it's nice to know I can sell it if I need to. Now that we've got a teapot, I can choose tea from the rooms and food menu. Yeah. Okay. So let's head on back to the inn, do that, and then we can get ready to check in some guests. Okay. It's in the food. Yeah. And that's only 2 gold. That's worthwhile. So we've got decor? Oh, I guess that's because of the sign that we bought, probably. Okay, so it's not just the inn, but we've got amenities from, like, the village as well, that there's a general store and a tailor and a bakery nearby, so people are going to be happy about that. Total from above amenities is -8. Total from all amenities and price level is a +2. Okay, so we're making people at least a little happy. You've chosen 3 out of 3 services and 2 out of 2 food options. The total cost is 51 gold, and the price level is standard. Let's check in guests. Oh, we have a good number of guests today. I recommend talking to all guests before assigning them to rooms. You'll be able to fulfill their preferences more easily that way and achieve a higher guest rating. Okay, we may not have enough rooms for everybody, unless people are willing to room together. Eleanor, we were thrilled to hear you had opened an inn here. We're still working with the railway company, and our route takes us to Granville every 4 days, so it's nice to be able to stay here instead of that so-called Grand Hotel. We'll go to the dining room later today for afternoon tea, which will hopefully include some actual tea. Yes, we may be old and shabby chic, but we know how to treat our guests. We will at least give you tea. We'll need a writing desk, and would appreciate having a double bed as well if it's available. Let's see if we can find a suitable room for you. I'll get back to you later. I'll get back to you later. Please enjoy the hotel lobby. We'll come by every 4 days, so if you don't have a room for us today, maybe there will be one next time. Hello, I'm Kai, and I'm super excited about the beach here. I heard the sand is soft, the water pristine, and most importantly, it's clean. Yes. You may be able to spot shells occasionally on the beach and in other places. If you can find all 11 shells in the region, I'll give you a little something that you can display at the inn. Oh, okay. I sure hope you supply your guests with towels, because I'm going to need them after going to the beach. Any kind of room works for me, as long as it's cheap and we get towels. Let's get back to you later. I guess I'll try again some other time. It's odd to think that this little creature is capable of killing snakes. Oh! Thank you for bringing your pet mongoose. I'm assuming. But I guess it's because mongooses, yeah, if I'd read another few words, are so quick and somewhat resistant to venom. Greetings, I'm a purveyor of potions. Do you need a potion of cold resistance? Not likely now that I think about it. It's warm and sunny here. How about poison resistance? Oh, shucks, I think I ran out of that one. Is that a mongoose with you? Oh yes, this is Erdos. He's great at catching snakes, which happen to be just what I need to make my poison resistance potions. Have I got a room for you? Well, you're in luck. There's a snake in one of our rooms. Do you think you could get Erdos to catch it? Erdos will catch all the snakes you want if you can find a cheap room for us. Are pets allowed here? And I need a writing desk so I can make some potions tonight. Let's see if we can find a suitable room for you. You know what? do not have towels set up, so we're gonna book her, and we're gonna book the people that come by every 4 days and take care of our regular customers, and the poor guy that wants towels at the beach, we're just gonna have to apologize and tell him, sorry, we're all booked, don't have towels yet, come back later. Okay. Oh, it's too expensive. Oh no! Oh, she wanted a cheap room. I can't change it? I'm not allowed to bargain. Oh no. Your rooms are too expensive for me. Maybe I'll try again another time. Oh, I can't even... So I get the setup with what they're going for here, but that's a little frustrating that I can't go back and change it. I mean, I could load the autosave and go back. That snake is living here permanently rent-free. You know, yeah, I'm gonna load the game and go back and do that because I need to make sure... Oh no, all the way back here. That's okay. Because I need to get rid of that snake, and obviously I didn't do the things I needed to do. Okay, so let's check him out. Okay. Oh, I should talk to Simone. Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to make sure that I have at least one room that I just leave at the cheap level. Because otherwise I'm gonna have to turn guests away. At least until such point as... the guests are... The hotel is doing so well that we've just got so many guests we don't need to worry about that. So can I not... I guess I've got to set everything as either cheap or standard. Wait, that's a citrine room. Cheap. Amethyst room. Yeah, I guess it's just all of them across the board are going to be cheap, standard, or expensive. So we'll just leave it as cheap. Amenities. Food. Towels? Oh, we do have towels. Okay. So we'll run on over to the store and get those things again, the teapot and the sign, and then check in the guests. Yeah, because even with a big hotel, if you've got the owner there, you know, and they've got some good reason, they can always bargain with you if you've got something to offer them. Like, for exterminator services, I was willing to let her stay for free. Okay. Don't you worry, the snake will be gone by tomorrow morning. Good. And I think I forgot to set up the tea, but that's okay. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through that again. Just for tea. Thanks, Eleanor. We'll go to the dining room later. And everything's booked. I at least made a show of looking. I guess I'll try again some other time. Okay. 2 parties will be staying with us tonight. Are you done checking in guests? Yes, I'm done. I'll show the guests to their rooms. The guests will check out tomorrow. This is your leisure time, so you can explore and talk to the villagers and guests if you wish. When you're done for the day, you can go to sleep in your bedroom. Okay, let's talk to the guests. I can't go into the citrine room because it's been assigned to guests. Okay, I guess I don't bother them in their rooms. I can hear noises coming from the room. I think Erdos is in an epic battle with the snake. I'd better not get in the way. I wonder if anybody's in the dining room. That's right. They're probably annoyed because I don't have tea. I'm sorry. The food selection is decent, but it's a pity there's no tea. Sorry. Afternoon tea is not quite the same when there isn't any tea. I'm sorry! I forgot! And there's our sign. I wish we had a doctor in this village. My husband Shad is too sick to travel to the city to see one. Maybe we can get them to move into that place that nobody lives in. If we can get a guest who's a doctor. Okay, so I guess that's going to be the case. Shad's just going to be resting. Anything new to say? No. Do you want to trade? Trade or don't trade? Let's see what you have. You know, we can afford a shovel now, I think. I'm sure that'll come in handy. Maybe the peacock wouldn't be as noisy if it had a mate. Or perhaps I'll meet a guest who's willing to get rid of it. All the villagers say they're tired of eating carrots, but what can I do? Do you want some lettuce seeds? I'll try planting them, but I won't accept charity, so I'll give you some palm fronds in return. Thanks, Agnes. Here are the lettuce seeds. They probably won't even sprout, but you can come by tomorrow to see. I love video game logic. I love how they're gonna sprout in a day. I mean, you know, if they didn't, it would be pretty boring. But I just love how video games work like that. Did you know you can access the menus? Okay. Should I go to sleep now? Yes. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of it a little better now that it's been a couple cycles. Check out, check in, leisure time. Okay, let's check everybody out. Hopefully they aren't too annoyed that they didn't get their tea. Our stay here was awful! cruel, to put it mildly, but you deserve another chance. We'll give you a tip of 7 gold. I am sorry that we did not have tea. I forgot to click it again. Afternoon tea is not quite the same when there isn't any tea. We hope you'll serve it when we visit again on day 7. I will. I'm sorry. I deserve no less than your ire. I did not have a pleasant stay, but I'm sure you'll be improving this place. Here's your tip of 21 gold. Oh, and Erdos was successful in capturing the snake. Its venom is a vital ingredient in my poison resistance potions. Great, thanks. I'll be back again sometime. Oh boy, okay. Are you done with the checkout process? Yes. We made a profit of 129 gold today. They can't have been too annoyed. I'm glad the snake is gone. I cleaned up the room it was in, so you can now go in there. I think it'd make a nice sitting room for guests when we get some new furniture in the future. You can now make changes to the price level, the inn's services, and the food menu. You can also walk around and talk to the villagers if you wish. Talk to me when you're ready to check in guests. Okay. Let's see how our amenities are looking. So, we still got a -5 on the disrepair, but at least we've got rid of the mosquitoes and the snake, and that is taking off a -20 between those two things, so that's the main thing. People should only be a little bit annoyed. Yeah. Let's see, food. Let's remember to actually select tea now. Services, we've got everything selected. And it looks like, yeah, we're all right for the cheap room. We don't need to make that much money. We want to make people happy more than making money at this point. Getting guests is gonna help us in the long run. A guest mentioned that there's a loose floorboard in the amethyst room. Perhaps you should check that out. Oh, because I didn't do it again after saving. I thought that was before the autosave. Let's get that. Okay. The bar of chocolate that was down there. Okay. That's a little better. You've chosen 3 out of 3 services and 2 out of 2 food options. The total cost is 51 gold, and the price level is cheap. Check in guests. Hey there, I'm Orion, and I'm a hunter. If there are any animals in the area causing you trouble, just find me a room for tonight and give me all the details, and everything will be a-okay tomorrow. I wonder if I should ask him to get rid of the peacock, or maybe I should try to find an alternative solution. I can decide after I assign him to a room. I'm not picky about the room, so I'll take whatever you've got available. I'll get back to you later. No room, huh? I was thinking of coming back on a day that's divisible by 4. Well, just a minute. Hold your horses. Have you spotted any shells lately? Some shells appear only for a few days. They either get washed back into the sea after that, or they gradually dissolve. If you were interested in hunting down all the shells, I recommend checking the beach once in a while, maybe a day or 2 after the inn gains a star. And of course, you may find shells near other bodies of water as well. Any kind of room works for me as long as it's cheap and we get towels. I'll get back to you. Let's see what you guys want. Hello, I'm Penny. This is my daughter, Twyla. Have you seen a man called Otis? We've been traveling all around the south coast looking for him. He was last seen sailing from the port at Granville. No, I don't think I've ever met him. I miss my daddy, and so does Achilles. Look at him pacing about because he's so worried. Oh, I do hope you find your daddy soon. I guess we'll stay the night here and continue on to the next village tomorrow. I hope you allow pets and your rooms aren't too expensive. Can we get 2 single beds? Let's see if we can find a suitable room for you. Sure. And we'll give you the... Yeah, let's give you the citrine room. Yes. We'll go to the village after checking in to see if anyone's seen or heard of Otis. And then... I think I'll find a different solution for the peacock. And I already turned you away yesterday, so let's book you a room. I can't wait to go to the beach. 2 parties will be staying with us tonight. Are you done checking in guests? Yes, I'm done. I'll show the guests to their rooms. The guests will check out tomorrow. Okay. By the way, while cleaning the rooms during setup, I found the following. Potion? A guest must have left it behind. Tell me more about lost and found items. If a guest lost an item during their previous stay, they'll ask you about it during check-in. If you return the item to them, their guest rating will increase by 20 points. Okay. Or you can sell the found items too. Russell will buy them at the general store, but if you don't return an item to a guest when they ask for it, their guest rating will fall by 20 points. Regardless, these changes in the guest rating are temporary. They apply only to the current stay. If you talk to me during leisure, I'll give you any lost items I found. Note that you can only carry up to 10 units of each lost item, so for example, you can't have more than 10 potions in your inventory. Okay, so if people leave their stuff behind to the point where I'm a storage unit, then they're going to have it get sold off, but otherwise I'm going to try to hold on to stuff for people. There's a painting in here. Let's hang it on the wall and take a look at it more carefully. That's pretty. What a lovely forest. I wonder where this was painted. It looks like it's by the same artist who did the painting of the lighthouse on the beach. I wonder if I'll find more paintings in the future. I found a book. It's Emma by Jane Austen. The book looks like it's part of a collection of Jane Austen's full-length novels. I can try to find all 6 books. Okay. So let's see, what are our tasks? We got rid of the snake. Okay, now we can get Brillig to repair the inn. We gotta talk to Agnes. Need to deal with the peacock. Find some shells. Collect books. And reach 1 star. And then the question is, how many hearts do we need to get to a star? I'm a little confused on that. We're at no stars right now. Huh. Oh well. We'll figure it out. It's a teapot full of hot black tea. Ava delivered loaves of freshly baked bread this morning. Okay. Let's see about if we can get some more food options. Get some more amenities in general. I'd like to go down to the beach and play with that boy, but Achilles doesn't like the sand. Did you notice that there are footholds on the cliff behind my house? You can use them to climb up the hill. I did not. Oh, okay. There's a butterfly. Is there anybody up here, though? No, it just looks like a nice area, kind of like a park or a garden. That's nice. It's a lovely black and white butterfly. Let's go look at the beach and see if we can find any shells. I'm not sure if that's a thing in the demo or not. Oh, there's a shell. There's a shell here. I haven't seen this one before. It's a limpet shell. It's rather flat, and there's nothing living underneath it at the moment. I found my first shell. I'll leave it where I found it, but I'll record the names of all the shells I find in my list of tasks. So do you count that, then? I just ate a big lunch, so I'm going to wait a bit before jumping into the water. Okay. let's go talk to the carpenter, and let's talk to the farmer lady. Okay, farmer lady. The lettuce is growing surprisingly well. In fact, I have so much lettuce, I don't know what to do with it. Here, you can have a head of lettuce. Also, you can now choose salad from the room's food menu if you wish to serve it to your guests. Thanks! Yes, indeed. Come on, Mr. Carpenter Man. Do you have 80 gold, palm fronds, 10 wood, and no snake? Do I? I have palm fronds. I have 10 wood, I do. Yes. Ah, jeez, you already got everything? I was hoping it would take you a week or two so I could rest for a while before getting to work. I guess I'll go make the repairs. It'll be done tomorrow morning, but I should warn you, it's going to be noisy and your guests aren't going to like it. Oh, now he tells me. Now he tells me. Couldn't tell me that before. Oh, that's what you get when there's one carpenter in town and he doesn't want to work. I get things done fast once I start working, but don't worry, I make sure they're done right too. So I guess you don't have any lost and found stuff for me. I am so sorry, guests. Just live with it, I guess. Sorry. Should I go to sleep now? Yes. I barely slept a wink. All that hammering kept me up at night. Here's a tip of 12 gold. I am sorry, Kai. I'm sure I'll be back again. Thank you. We barely slept last night, what with that construction noise and all. You get a tip of 29 gold. Well, I mean, they're tipping me, so they can't be too annoyed. We'll be back on day 9. It's possible Otis may make his way here. Well, maybe people will not be annoyed from here on out. Hopefully we can... It's been a bit of a rough patch getting started, but maybe, hopefully, things will go smoothly from here. We made a profit of 140 gold today. I no longer hear Brillig hammering about, so he must be done repairing the inn. Yay! We're now a 1-star inn already on day 5, half the time that we had allotted. Great! I wonder if we can get to 2 stars by the end of the demo. The Association of Accommodations has rewarded us with 250 gold, and we should see some new guests soon. Woo! We did it! We were able to rise up to the challenge of the demo, and we reached 1 star with plenty of time to spare before the deadline, which was day 8. Oh, it was day 8, not day 10. I hope you enjoyed the experience. There's much more to see and do in the complete game, and I'd love to see the transformation of this place into a successful 5-star inn. Wouldn't you? I would. I'll be keeping an eye on it. And wait, I'll be happy to see when this game, the full game, comes out, because this demo was really charming. It was a lot of fun. If you'd like to give feedback on this demo, you can post your thoughts on the itch.io website for the Hidden Art of Innkeeping, excuse me. The demo will end now, but I hope to see you again in the future. View achievements or goodbye. View achievements. Yeah, looks like we got a few achievements, could have gotten a whole bunch more, and I don't know how many of those were available in the demo. That was really nice. That was a lot of fun, and that was cute, that was relaxing, that was fun, and I didn't see any bugs. I mean, I'm sure, you know, every game has... no game is going to be perfect, but I didn't find anything with this game. Maybe the occasional typo here and there, or just like minor nitpick of, you know, with like text boxes. But like, as far as bugs or, and like the story was, it was just, that was a lot of fun. Yeah. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed it ended so abruptly. I'm sad that it's over, but I am excited to see the full game come out. I'll post the link again for anybody who missed it when I started the stream earlier. There's the link where you can check out the game, The Hidden Art of Innkeeping for yourself. I had a lot of fun with the demo tonight. I hope you had fun watching. Thanks so much for coming by and watching, and I'll see you all next week.